Hi, I'm Les, and this is Comfortable Shoes Studio, another episode of Art Making Chat While I Draw. So, in this episode, I am out drawing other vehicles in my vehicle. So, I had a couple of minutes before I had to be at work, so I parked the car and started to sketch some vehicles in the parking lot. So, I'm using a Pentel Pocket brush pen, which is one of my favorite brush pens, pretty inexpensive, and they last and work for a long time. The bristles are really durable. So, I am using a brown ink, Carcos brown ink, in this pen. And with it, I am sort of blocking out where the various parts of this truck are and blocking in the shadows. I'm feeling a little out of practice. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been out drawing from observation just because of, work and workplace stressors and all of that fun stuff. So, I think the thing that I learned this year is that probably every May I am going to be unable to do anything um, on this channel. I just need to realize that sometimes you got to take a little time off for that whole life balance thing because in the end it works out. So I blocked out the shadows and the dark areas, and I'm coming in with a uniball signo in bold just to kind of add some lines and details here. So one of the things that I've noticed is that the more sort of loose a material is for that first step of blocking out the shadows and everything, more I really need to come in and add details with the pen. The pen just really helps tie the drawing together and give it some shape. It's the masses that I was adding it with the brush pen are really loose and kind of smudged together, which is what the shadows do in real life. You know, there are lines there, but the shadows all sort of merge together, and it's sort of a shapeless mass until you look for the lines. Um, and in the case of this Toyota, I think it was a Toyota, um, it really needed the lines of this pen to come out and like look like a truck in the end. Yeah, it's a little wonky. My drawings of vehicles are, I think, always going to be a little wonky. They're not gonna look perfect ever. And I always say I'm going for the vibes here. I'm not going for realism. And yeah, so that's the truck. I love this technique because it's so simple and it's easy to do, and you can kinda let yourself be really, really loose with that brush pen, and then tighten things up a little bit with the sort of detail pen that you choose. It doesn't have to be black ink. It could be another color of ink if you wanted. I just happened to be I had the brown ink in my brush pen. I've had it in there for a while, if I'm honest. I really do like that brown ink. It's kind of a sepia color. I added a little, I think, yellow to it to make it a little more sepia-like and less purplish. This is a very purple shade of brown. All right, I'm coming back in with the brush pen for another vehicle. This is I think it's a Kia Soul, a little boxy block of a car. And if I'm honest, I really like them. I kind of want one. Um, so yeah, so this little box of a vehicle. I'm going in. I'm kind of doing a contour line with the brush. There's less shadow on this car than the other one, and um, I am just blocking it in with the brush and getting some little thinner lines here and there because there's less shadow and more light here. And Here I am blocking in some more shadows, just kind of finding the parts of the car that I think are interesting. I'm going to come back in with the Uniball Signo and mark out some of the details. Um, this one I should have placed it onto the page a little further to the left, just so I could get the side of the car in a little better. I got the back end of this car pretty well, but the side of it here on the right is just cut off by the edge of the page, and yeah. Something I don't think about with this sketchbook, I've been working in a much larger sketchbook, um, for quite a while. I've been working in a 9 by 12 or an 8 by 10, and so forcing myself to work a little smaller is has been difficult to get the proportions right for this sketchbook. It feels a little cramped and weird to, like, be in this size. So, yeah, just coming in with that black pen and, yeah, getting some details in. All right, so that's this video, a little chat while I draw. Um, thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you find some value in this video. If you do, please hit that like, subscribe if you want, and certainly share this with someone who you think might find it helpful and interesting. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everyone for being here in the comments, the likes, and all of that. I really do enjoy waking up to positive comments on my channel. So, with that, thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.